Welcome everyone to Collateral Damage Gaming. Got a new game today, Night of the Dead. I've been still playing 7 Days to Die. Alpha 19's been very fun. A lot of the new stuff they put into it. But this game I've actually been kind of hooked on for about 3 weeks now. It's been out about a month. Night of the Dead. This is a 2-man developer team made game. It's in alpha. And I'm nothing more than impressed with what they've produced here. Gameplay is pretty damn solid. The AI is pretty solid. It does need tweaks, of course, but for what we've got here, and I understand how the AI behaves in certain ways, because if it was a little bit smarter, you would be screwed on how this game is designed to work as a tower defense game. And you'll see more of that whenever we get into the game itself. Let me jump into the game and I'll talk more about it as we play. There is a multiplayer in this. I haven't played that. I do know if you go into multiplayer, you have the main character and you have 3 other male characters that you can play with. We're just going to go into a regular new game. This is your protagonist. There is a story mode to this game, which basically you're on an island. That's your sandbox, is that you're on an island. And you're the only person. Everybody else is zombies. And you find journal entries that lead you to another journal entry, and it'll also lead you to a piece of radio equipment. You collect those pieces as well as make I think it's 5 other radio equipment pieces. There's a small airport. You put them all together at a special workbench in it, and you completed the game. You get rescued. So that's the story mode. That I've not done yet. I enjoy more the challenge of the building the bases and seeing how long I can last. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm doing normal. This is not an easy game. When you first start, yeah, it's going to seem kind of easy, but it gets hard real quick, real fast. Some options you've got here. You can set it up to no wave, because this game being tower defense means you have a horde every single night, and each night they get progressively harder. So if you want to play a little more at ease and not have to worry about the stress of a horde every night, you can cut them off. No team kill, that's for multiplayer. Hardcore is just that if you die, you have to start over. Normally that's almost how I play. If I die, I feel like I've done something stupid. Except for the occasional start the game and 5 minutes into the game, a wolf or a bear chews my ass off and I die. It has happened. It'll happen again, I'm sure. I'm just going to start this game up here. All right, and we're in. All right, take a look at our map. You have basically 5 or 6 spawn points around this map area that you can spawn into. I'm starting at and this is the way the coordinates work in this game. They don't go X and Y, they go Y and X. So keep that in mind. I'm starting at what, about 10.5 by 18.5. So that's where I'm starting at. These little bunkers here, these are your spawn points. If you see them on other places on the island, nothing special about them. You can't go into them. Your HUD. Let's go over that real quick. Top left corner is your health bar in red. Hit points. Simple enough. Below that in orange is your stamina bar with a little heart icon. As you run, that goes down. Now, unlike a lot of other games, when your stamina bar depletes, you don't start walking or running slower until it rebuilds. You keep running. Problem is, it starts eating into your hit points when you do that. So be mindful of that. Third thing down is, I have no idea if that's a stomach icon or what that is, but that's your hunger. That segmented bar. As that goes down, your max HP and stamina also go down. So you kind of have to keep an eye on hunger. There's no thirst, no temperature, nothing like that in the game. Just your hunger, health, and stamina. Below that is your, I guess you call it your quest window. You don't really have quest in this other than finding the journal pieces. These are do this item and get a reward. Kind of get you started. I'll do it the first day or two, but after that I'm going to cut it off just because it's in the way. And it is kind of helpful to have them, especially when you first start playing, because those extra things it gives you, like if I get a piece of iron, I'm going to get 5 pieces of rope. That's a nice little start. Now it says to destroy a car to get it. It just wants me to get a piece of iron. I can get a piece of iron from these drums here. Alright, then you'll see now it tells me to destroy a paper box to get some research data. So here's some paper boxes. Then it's going to tell me to destroy a bush to get a tree branch. I'm just going to loot this stuff that's right here in my area real quick. And in front of your bunker, there's going to be a journal on the ground. This is part of that storyline I was talking about. So if you pull up your journal, this gives you your first page of the story. Here's a little picture of where the next part of the journal entry is, and it actually gives you the coordinates, 1540, 1787. Like I said, that works on a Y by X setup. And it'll tell you what you're looking for. You can say you obtain the items on the second floor of the research facility. So make sure you know that you're going into the right building. Now this is your inventory screen. You got your paper doll here. Clothes do not matter. They're strictly cosmetic. Make your girl look like how you want her to look as you find clothes. These you don't change out, but you can upgrade them to hold more items. For instance, ammunition bag. When you upgrade this, any type of ammunition you have on you will stack more as you upgrade it. Same thing with food bag, all food items. Then material bag, everything's considered a material like stone or lumber, pieces of rubber, things like that. And on your person, this is what you can actually make on your character. Everything else is made in some sort of workbench. So that being said, let's pull out the old knife and let's cut some bushes down, collect some stones, and let's get our first few actual items that we need to build with. Okay, I got vines, I got one rock. Let me find another rock. Here we go. Now these come in real handy. Pick up your loose stones. This is a bit of a grinding collecting game. This is, you know, unlike 7 Days to Die, where you find bigger and better weapons, an ass ton of ammo, and just go hell blazing with the hordes and everything. This is not that game. This game is build a base with a ton of different traps and survive the horde. That's what this game is based on. Okay, so it wants me to make an axe, so we'll go ahead and make this. On our bar. Then I'm gonna make my pickaxe, because I'm gonna go ahead and get some stone and stuff. Alright. Your axe can take down bushes and trees. This is considered a bush. Now there are a lot of rocks in the game. These black rocks. Don't pass up on these. These contain your iron or your pieces of iron. You can get copper ore out of these, gunpowder. Iron is a very big part of this game for making things and upgrading. So don't pass up on these, because they're not just everywhere. They're scattered out. So don't pass up on those. There was another one right down here. I mean, if you just look at what we've got going on here, just the graphics, smoothness of the game. I've had no frame issues with this game. I mean, this is just a gorgeous game. I mean, for this to be a two-man developer team, it's pretty damn impressive. I will say that a lot because the game on Steam is $24.99. I picked it up 3 weeks ago for like $22.49, like 10% off. But I thoroughly enjoyed this game. If you're into more of the shooting, killing, melee type stuff, this game has that, of course. But the biggest focus of this game is gathering resources and building a better mousetrap. That's the premise behind this game. If you're playing sandbox, I think I should clarify that. If you're playing story mode, it kind of goes hand in hand. You have to survive day to day, of course. You have to survive each horde that comes each night. But you're also playing the story, so you want to be able to kill a lot of zombies because you have to go into buildings with dozens of zombies. So you're going to have a lot of killing to do. I'm still going to be doing that, mainly to collect resources and things of that nature. Now, one thing I want you to notice, you see how fast I'm walking? I'm still just walking. That's my normal walk. That's run. There's a difference because if you look at the weapon, whatever you have in your hand, this has damage of 7, of course, but the weight is 5. An axe does 15 damage, but it has a weight of 20. So if what in your hand weighs more, it's going to slow you down. So keep that in mind. There's no weight as far as your backpack, but there is a weight as far as what's in your hand that will affect your character's movement. All right. I'm just going to go down through here and loot stuff. There's a fox. There's a lot of animals in this game, and you need them to do your upgrades. You don't level in this game as far as, like in 7 Days to Die, as you do things, you level up and it opens up new things that you can build and make, etc., etc. This game is static in that respect. You get better by finding that research material like you see right there. As you find that, you will build a research table and you will be able to research better abilities, do more damage, evasion, hold more materials, like upgrading your backpack, things of that nature. You get through the research table. Some items you can find, some items you make. Like there's 2 machine guns in the game. You find those. It's I think it's called the RU-74, which is an AK-47, and there's an MR-16, which is an M16 or AR-15, however you want to, whatever your flavor is. Regular rocks right here. Hit points on rocks can be a little funny. Those guns you can find, here's the thing, is you don't find better guns. This AK-47 is going to be the same as the next one you find. But you can upgrade it in a particular crafting table that does upgrades. You can upgrade it. But you're not going to have, say, one that's upgraded to level 5 and then find one that's at a level 6 or what have you. Once you have an item, there's no durability. You don't have to repair it. It is what it is. Like this knife, I'm going to keep this same knife. I might upgrade it, but it's going to be the same knife that I have through the whole game, unless I lose it and have to make another one. All right. Let me go ahead and show you a few of the zombies here. There is a lot of zombies. Different looks, different runs, different gaits, behaviors. These first ones you'll find on the first day are pretty easy mode. Now, as many times as I've played this game, I've started at pretty much every spawn point. This one, yeah. This is actually one of the better ones I like. just for where I'm going to build my base. I mean, there's a lot of places to build your base. Get him down before I get another one on me. And you see your knife is very fast. It's not the best damage in the world, but it's very fast. It's good at stun locking the zombies. Now, when it comes to the tougher zombies, that's not so great, but starting off, it's more than enough. And there's other things that you can make. You can make throwing at hatchets, a kukri knife, a broadsword, some different things. About the best weapon in the game is a lightsaber. Yeah, I'm not sure where that come from, but you can build a lightsaber, and it's pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually looking to get that as soon as possible, but it takes a lot of research data to do that. All right, I'm going to clear this out. The game is not random right now. Pretty much what you find in these buildings. Now, I'm not sure as far as the materials in the boxes, but as far as things that are on the ground, like this drum will always be here. These boxes will always be here. As far as what you actually get out of the drums, I think that's random. When I go into this building, which I want to go into because I do know there's an AK-47 in there. So, I'm going to go in there and grab that. There's a charger in there. I like to do most of my killing with a bow, but you have to have a particular crafting table made to make a bow, and we don't have that yet. So, we're just going to do this with the old knife, which as long as you only pull, say, one thing at a time, that is not a big deal. Even 2 or 3 zombies in the beginning is okay. I'll go around this just to see what I got. All right, just pulled one. All right. Okay, he saw me. Ooh, sounds like I might have got 2. Well, maybe I didn't get them. Crap. Damn, I got hung up. Damn, I might have pulled more than one just then, because I got hung up in the door. I said you got a lot of different looks to the zombies, which is very nice. Like I said, visually, this game is hard to beat. I don't want to stay in there too long. Yeah, see, I got 2. And the zombies can drop loot. Now, a lot of zombies will have different abilities. Oh, wow, the charger wasn't in here, so that's easy mode. Okay. So there's that AK-47. We'll go ahead and grab that. We got a spiked baseball bat. We'll grab that. And we'll throw this on here. I'll throw the baseball there for now. I'll use it a couple of times just to show it to you. Let's go ahead and loot the stuff. You'll usually find 1 or 2 boxes in here that's got 6, 7 different items in it. A good little stack of research notes. This should be ammo boxes. I'll tell you, they really upped that. It used to be these boxes only held about 10 or 11 rounds of ammo. They pretty much doubled what you could get out of it, which is a very nice addition. Got some clothes. I got some sneakers. I'll look at that later. Oh, there's me another big box. All right, my first day, I'm not going to do a whole lot of looting. I'm going to do enough looting to get the things I need to make my initial base. So I'm going to loot all this stuff on the road. going down to where I'm headed. You can see on the horizon there, or not the horizon, but just right there, that's the city. Pretty large. Not all buildings can be gone into. Some of them are dummy buildings, so to speak. They're there for looks. But there are a lot of buildings that you can go into, and there's going to be a lot to play with in there. Zombies will respawn in these buildings. Ow. Come on. What are you doing? Kill him. And zombies in this game don't sneak up on you. I mean, generally if they see you, you will hear them running or even yelling. So in like 7 Days to Die, you're not going to be sitting there chopping on a tree and then just a zombie fall out of the frickin' sky and is behind you. You're going to hear these zombies. Kind of talked about it earlier. Animals in this game. There's a lot of animals. And you need to kill... Oh, I need that rabbit. And you need the animals for food, but you also need them for upgrades. When you skin them... you will get bones and a skin, like a boar skin, deer skin, etc. Those are how you upgrade items. For instance, your first upgrade for everything upgrades the same. Your level 1 upgrade is a rabbit skin, rabbit bones, and 5 pieces of iron. Your second upgrade is a fox skin, fox bones, and a piece of tape, etc., etc. You can level everything up to level 10. And the mats get harder. For instance, there's different birds in this game. Eagles, ravens, owls, ducks. And you're going to need their bones and feathers to make your upgrades. That's when the upgrades will start getting difficult. Certain birds are easy to find, like sparrows and ravens are pretty common. Owls and eagles, I mean, you'll hear them, but it's hard to find them, to be honest. You just have to keep an ear out. You can shoot them out of the sky if you have a gun. But like a bow and arrow, it's a little more difficult. Generally, birds always land. If you see a bird flying around, it will land somewhere to where you could shoot it with your bow and arrow real easily, or a crossbow, whatever the case is. But yeah, I mean, try your hand if you want to shoot them out of the sky a few times, but for the most part, it's going to be hard to do. What else? I'm just working my way down this road here because right down here is a good looting area, because it's like the first building going into the city. But there's a nice huge flat space for me to start building my base. Like you can hear an owl in the background. There's an owl up there somewhere. I'll be honest, I've never really been looking, but I've never seen an owl. I don't know if I haven't looked in the right area, if they hardly ever fly. Haven't seen an owl. I've seen an eagle, seen a duck, pigeon, seen pretty much all the rest of them. Have not seen the owl yet, and from my understanding, that's one of the more rarer birds to see. I think you maybe only see them in trees. Maybe they're not something that does fly to get your attention. Alright. Let me switch to my knife so I can run easier. Alright, we're getting into the city here. And this is a pretty nice area to be because, I mean, the city's where you kind of want to be because that's where you're going to find a lot of loot. Research materials, things of that nature. Now there is a place on this map, and I'm going to go there either my second or third day. And it's a bridge that has bumper to bumper cars. Imagine this was an island with one bridge on and off the island, and everybody was freaking out and was trying to leave, and then the bridge was destroyed. That's what it is, and it is bumper to bumper cars. You want to talk about a ass ton of materials? There's a ton of materials. That's also in the same area as where the airport is. I'm hearing one. Where's he at? Oh, man, why didn't I have a bow on me just now? I'm clearing out all these trees because, as you can see, that big flat area through there, that's where I'm building my base. I've never built a base here before, but I've seen this area a few times, and I definitely want to... try this area out. Because there is a pathing to this. And if I'm not mistaken, the pathing in general, from what I've seen, will only come from generally one direction, maybe two. But if you get a good base area to where the zombies come from one direction, your traps will work more efficiently than, let's say, just building in the middle of somewhere and they attack you from different directions. Now, I'm clearing all this out for two reasons. Number one, I want to be able to see all the way up through here. But, again, I need all this material for building. And you're going to think I'm going overboard with how many trees and everything I'm chopping down. Believe me, I'm not. I won't have enough. The days in this, just to give you an idea. This day, your very first day, you start at 9 a.m., 9 hours. You see, I'm already at 13, or not already, but as long as I've been playing, I'm only at 13 hours, or just flip 14, which is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The standard day, midnight to midnight in this game, is about 2 hours of real time. So this first day will be about an hour and a half. Because we will play an hour or two of game time into the first night, because that's when the horde starts, is at midnight. And it will, this first one will only last for about 1 game time hour. Oop, switch up. But this first day, I'm pretty much leaving it alone, letting you see all the different things that I'm chopping up, so you know what's a collectible item, what you can collect from, things you can't, things you can pick up, like all these little random little rocks and stuff, which you do need loose stones. You'll notice how the hit box on that changed a little bit. The rocks are a little tricky to hit sometimes. The hit box kind of floats on it. And when you start your game, the main things you've got to be careful of aren't zombies, to be honest. If you try to find a place like this, if you're not careful, especially if you're running through the woods, the wolves and the bears are your biggest concern, because when you start the game, all you got is a knife. Now, a wolf, if you play it right as far as kiting backwards and stuff and timing it, you can generally take out the wolf no problem. You might get hit once. The bear, no. The bear you need a gun for. That's one reason I like starting here. A lot of times there's a gun pretty close to anywhere you start at. You just got to know where to go. But bears are a pain in the ass in this game. They are bullet sponges. They run faster than you. They are relentless. Okay. So I'm just getting as many materials as I can here to start building so I can build as long as I can without having to stop. Even these mushrooms, I'm not going to pick them up, but you can pick up mushrooms. You can cook with them. There is a cooking tree in your research table to make better foods that give you better conditioning, more hit points, things of that nature. And the whole goal in my first day of gameplay is to get all of my crafting tables made pretty much to the point that I need to use them. Which you'll see what I'm talking about when I build those. I have my first 1 or 2 traps made to take care of the horde. And then I can concentrate my second day on doing a little bit more looting to make some better items. My inventory isn't full, is it? Yes, it is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start making something here. I think this will still stack. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and start building. I'm going to build all the way back here. Basically, the way AI works is the zombies will go. Now, they can jump over walls and things. However, if there's a way to get to you without having to jump, that's the path they'll take. So they generally, if you cannot walk up this, they cannot walk up it. They generally will not come over this hill after me. They will run around a regular path rather than trying to drop down this hill. So that being said, I am going to build, and we'll start it right here. So if you look in the top left, it says B, house icon, floor, and build the foundation. Let me get this guy first so he doesn't come up on me while I'm in the middle of my shit. All right. Where was I? I was back here somewhere. About right here. So we're going to hit our B button. Now, I've actually remapped a lot of my keys. Even if you remap your key for, let's say B is your building UI, mine's actually on another button. It's still going to say B. So they haven't changed it to where pressing this button is different than what is by default. So B button for your build, then hit the house icon, floor, and then foundation. Now this will bring this up. Down here it tells you you need 3 logs and 2 vines to build this one foundation. So you've got a button here for build. Click it. And if you've ever played the forest, this is how you would build. Very similar. It's a wireframe. You can rotate. You can raise and lower. And I'm going to keep mine, this is pretty level ground, so I'm going to keep mine kind of low. That'll work actually right there. And then you just hold down your left button and it makes it. Now these will generally snap into place. You see Alt button will actually take the snap off. Generally when you're building, you don't need to do the take the snap off. But there are some times that you might want to. So my initial base, I build at least a 3x4 to give me enough room for all of my crafting tables that I do not feel cramped. Okay. Then, how I want to do this. See, I kind of like this area because you see that wall. As far as I know in this game so far, none of the static buildings, as far as the buildings, walls, trash cans, none of that stuff is destructible by you or the zombie. So that wall is a natural defense to the left side there. So everything should come from this direction. Now there is a path behind here, but it's kind of narrow. So I think I can choke point that with some traps if I need to. I want to see my first night what the UI does. Like I said, I've never built here, so we're going to find out what the UI does. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's go ahead and I'm just going to do a 4x4. And I can't because I don't have enough materials. So you see when I went to build this, it's purple. The reason it's purple is because I don't have enough materials. So if I go back into it, you'll see I run out of logs. So let's go chop down some more trees. And this tutorial does a pretty good job of walking you through what you need. There's one research table you're going to see. It's going to tell me to build this, but in order to build it, I need to do an upgrade first to another one. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's get this tree that's right on top of my base. Going on the ground. Oh, I just picked that up because I started chopping down a tree and it fell. Okay. Decided to clear everything out. Let me see what I'm working with. Alright, just so you know, like back here, see that kind of thumps? That means I can't get anything from it. Unfortunately, you can't dig into the ground or the side of a mountain. Again, all the static things in this game are indestructible. All right, inventory is full. I couldn't pick up that log. Okay, so let's go down here. And let's go back and build a few more foundations. Now, to me, this is just my most basic setup to start off with. I build a 4x4. Then I build 4 platforms out. And then I build my stair, which is actually what it wants me to build next. So hit your B button, the house icon, stair, and stairs. Build, rotate it, get it where I want it. And let's lower it, get it even. And there we go. And there's me a random runner, kind of like a daytime horde. They just come out of the blue. Why can't I switch? There we go. For some reason my knife wouldn't come up. Ow. Slap me like that. Alright, so we've got this. So it says turn my light off and on. Turn that off and on. Check my map. Check my map. Now it wants me to build the equipment production table. So hit your B button, your hammer and anvil, equipment production table. And again, it tells you why you need to make it. So build. I'll rotate this, and this is going to go. Did I only build this a 3? Yeah, this is only 3. That's fine. I'm gonna put this. Damn it. I think I'd rather build the other one first. Screw it. We'll build this first. I'm just gonna put it right here. Really want to put it higher up. I just don't know. You'll see why I'm kind of like second guessing this in a second. How I'm wanting to build this. You know what? We're going to put it here. Alright, now it wants me to make a bow, which is a very good idea. Do I have room for a bow though? No, I don't. We'll throw these sneakers on. For now, we're going to find a place to dump this stuff. As far as I know, items don't disappear in the game or despawn. I need to make a storage box. I gotta get some stuff out of my inventory. So I'm gonna start with one right here. Okay. Let me sort. I'm gonna throw all my food in here, except the energy bars. I'm gonna throw the gunpowder in there because I don't need it. Don't need the gas right now. That's more than enough. Okay. So now it wants me to make a bow. So let's make myself a bow in this table. Craft it. Let's put it on my belt. And then in my person, I make my arrows. So let's go ahead and make 2 stacks of them. They stack in 15s to start off with. And when you, for each one you make, you're making 5 for one piece of iron and 1 tree branch. So you're making 5. So I made 30. Now it wants me to make a sleeping bag. You go into here, utility, sleeping bag, build that. I'm going to put it in the middle of the floor. Now your sleeping bag is your respawn point. If you die, this is where you'll pop back in at. Now this, if you notice, does not show up on your map. I hope they changed that. I think once you lay down your sleeping bag, it should show you that that is your respawn point, so that when you go, like if you build something in the middle of the woods, you can get turned around and not know where the hell you're at. So for right now, what you can do is go into that utility, build a flag. And I'm just going to throw a flag up. I guess I'll throw it up right here. Now you see that little white diamond? And if you pull up your map, you'll also see a white diamond. Now you know where your base is. Don't forget to put a flag down, or you might not find your way home. Now it wants me to make a small animal trap. Go ahead and make that, cause this will trap rabbits and foxes. Like I said, that's your levels 1 and 2 of upgrades. So you want to get those going as quick as possible. So we're going to build this. We're going to put them right here behind my base. Okay. And now I'm going to build a way to get up and down there. Now it wants me to make my research table. Now, I think this might be where I need to do something different. Let me check. Okay, for the research table, I need 2 wooden planks and 4 nails. The thing is in order to make wooden planks, I need the material production table first. So let's go ahead and build this. Now you see how big this is? This is why I was trying to decide where I was going to put that table, because of the size of this and how they come down. Now, if you're going to put walls up, be mindful you don't have this hanging off the ass end. And you'll notice that it's not as big as it looks. That's because you've got to upgrade it. Once you upgrade it, it adds those wings onto that production table. Now I just want to pull that back up real quick and see how far over that came. So the way I built that, it comes just over that seam in the log. So when I build my next thing, I need to make sure it's over just a hair. Which I think I'm going to build. I need this, so I need a wooden plank for that. Let's go into this. Let's make some wooden planks. I will just make all 5 because I'm about to go get some more stuff in a minute anyway. All right, let's go back in. Crafting table, build this. Now be mindful of this particular workstation because you'll notice how it sticks off the back end. It's a little bit further back than you might think it is. That'll work. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3 stations. There's 2 more stations, the cooking station and the research table. The research table, I think I can make it now. Nope, I ran out. I need lumber and nails. So let's go chop down some more trees. And you see, when I complete this, that reward icon is for a trap machine. You have to make trap machines to make traps. And right now, I can't make a trap because I don't have the ability to make a few of the items needed for it, like the gear. It's actually a level 2 on one of my crafting tables, so I have to upgrade at least one of my crafting tables before I can even make a trap machine. So by making this research table, I get that trap machine, and my first trap is a freebie. And that's all you need. Is the first one it's going to have you build is the pendulum trap. That'll take care of your first couple of nights of zombies. Now, it's not the best trap in the world. I mean, at the start, it's very fun to watch it. Does a lot of damage. But later in the game, it's not that great of a trap. Let's just finish clearing out bushes, trees. I got something coming, or no? That was a very fast run, so that's probably a fox. Oh, animals, before I forget. You got a lot of animals in here. This is their temperament. Rabbits, pigs, and doe, female deer. If you shoot them, they run away. Point blank. If you shoot them, you gotta chase their ass down. Foxes, boars, and stags, male deer, do not attack you on sight, but the second you do damage to them, they will attack you. So keep that in mind. If you don't want to like shoot one or hit one in the head with a baseball bat with low hit points, you'll die pretty quick. The wolf and the bear are the only 2 that will attack you well, I don't say sight unseen, but yeah, if you're close enough, and trust me, they have a huge aggro range. I mean, huge. They'll let you know. The wolf will howl, and the Bear will growl when they see you, and they'll let you know, hey, I'm going to eat you. All right, we got a fox here. Let's go ahead and get our fox. And we're going... Ah, shit. Don't have enough room. Let me go ahead and reload this. Let's go ahead and make our research table. I needed 1 more lumber and 3 nails. I need 1 lumber. Crap. Try that again. 1 lumber and 3 nails. And then we will build our research table. Now, that crafting table and this research table are the 2 tables that do not upgrade. So when you put them down, that's just how they go down. I think that's good enough. Should be able to reach my boxes, no problem. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some quick research and to show you this. So here you've got some stuff where you can increase your farming, your cooking, engineering. This is what I was talking about. To make a trap machine, you have to have engineer. Blacksmithing, there's your lightsaber, master blacksmith. Animal hunter, zombie hunter, human hunter, you do more damage against those. Combatant is for dodges, attack speeds, attack damage, things like that. Boxer is evasion. This is going to have you do more damage to trees, and then stone, and then ores. And then that's like extra, and then this will actually make your attack speed more. Builder, you get more resources back when you demolish something, and also it makes the cost of buildings cheaper. Porter makes your inventory bigger. That's one of the first things I get. Just go ahead and make my bag a little bit bigger. And honestly, you need to go ahead and get engineer as quick as possible so you can make more traps. But before I do that, oh, and you see my next thing to do is to build a pendulum trap. So it tells you hit B, the trap jaw icon in melee, and there's the pendulum at the bottom. Here's all your melee traps. A barbed fence, a spike floor. Now some of these can be stacked. For instance, the pendulum, I can put spike floors under that. The guillotine can be placed in between traps directly. Compressor can be combined with spike floor. So there's some combos you can do there. But now for this, I need 2 planks, 4 lumber, 5 nails, and 10 rope. So the rope is my concern. Let's see if I can make some rope. Okay, I've got 26 pieces of cloth. I don't know why you have pieces of cloth just to make cloth. Because pieces of cloth aren't used in anything else in the game. So why not just have it as you're looting cloth to begin with and not have to make it? I'm not sure why. So I'll go and craft all of those. Then I'm going to go ahead and craft all the rope I can, which is only 9 because I only have 9 vines. But that will be enough to make my trap. Let me pull the trap back up and see what it takes to make it. 2 planks, 4 lumber. 2 planks, 4 lumber. And I think I just need nails. Yep, I need 5 nails. All right, we're going to build our first trap. No, wrong button. Jesus. Build. There we go. Melee pendulum build. All right. Pendulum trap. For this to be efficient, this is not how you want to put it down. Let me put it up in the air. You see the big spike ball that swings down to the other side, then it swings back. If I place this down like this, that is going to hit the zombie in the ass and push him through the trap. That's no good. Whereas if I rotate it, now the ball is going to hit them in the face. That does two things. Number one, it knocks them backwards, so they have to go through the trap again. And basically, well, I say two things. That's the main thing. It does a lot of things. Number one, it doesn't push them through the trap to get to you, but it knocks them back and they have to go through the trap again. So I'm just going to place this up here near the edge. That's going to be our first night horde right there. Now it says the next one it wants me to build is a compressor. Now I can't make that yet because I don't have another trap machine and I don't have the ability, I don't think, to get into that. Let me do the research and see. So junior engineer. Oh, actually I can. We're going to go ahead and do that. Let me see if I've got the materials to make that. Oh, let me grab this fox. Grab those, reload our trap. And the seeds you get from just cutting down trees and bushes, the seeds will come naturally. Not something you really have to go searching for. I do want to get my research tables upgraded. So this one, okay, if I just click on craft, you'll see this is what I can craft in here. Some of these might have a lock on them. That just simply means you need to research something in the research table. This lock means I need to upgrade the table itself. So you see here, I can make these once I unlock the table. But now these locks mean I have to research something in the research table in order to have the ability to make these. This I do want upgraded because I want to be able to make pieces of cloth out of leaves. So to do this first upgrade, I'm going to need 7 bricks. There's the first key right there, 7 bricks. You make bricks in this. Come up here, same thing. You got your first 4 things here. Your first lock icon for an upgrade. This is where you make trim stone and bricks. While I'm here, your third upgrade, or I should say your second upgrade, your third wing. This is where you make iron ingots and iron plates and copper wire. Those are very big in the beginning of the game as well. So this bench you want to upgrade all the way as soon as possible. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is upgrade this. So I need to go get some more stones. And I'm going to have enough stuff. I can make the nails and the planks. Well, let me go chop down some boulders real quick. Now, I think one of the first things I want to upgrade is going to be getting materials, because the first part of your game, you're going to be getting a lot of materials. Switch to my knife. Got another little free runner here. Wow, that sun really dipped quick, didn't it? Come on, hitbox. Okay. Not sure. Nope, that's a thump. Alright, I think I got enough boulders for right now. I also want to make a light. Oh, that's the zombie I killed. That was a dead animal at first. Oh, come on, be a rabbit. Be a rabbit. Thank God. I want to be able to upgrade my bow first thing so it does more damage. My bow is my main weapon in this game for the first few days. Until, well, I mean, for a while, actually, because the crossbow is very powerful. However, it's slow at reloads. The bow and arrow is very fast. Alright, so what did I need to upgrade this? 4 nails, 4 planks. So 4 nails, 4 planks. Upgrade, upgrade. Now what's my next upgrade? Trim stone, brick, plank. Okay. So I need to make some brick. Which I don't think I'm going to have enough to make all of this. How much trim stone did I need? Yeah, 10. So I need to kill some more block. Let me go ahead and make a light. So click on this, go to fire, wall lighting. I need 1 log and 1 fuel. So let's make a trimmed log. Let's make a fuel. That 1 oil will make 10 fuel. And this will just make it easier to see the hordes coming through. Don't have to use my flashlight. We're going to put it up here. We're going to rotate it. Bam, there we go. And you see it gives off a good light. And it's a good soft light. It's not affected by the fogginess. So we'll be able to see what's going on here. All right, how much time? Oh, I got plenty of time. So what do I have on me? All right, let's put this back up. Ba 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 ba. Just feel like I want to move something. Actually, this is going to be a door, so I can get up and down right here. So let me do this. I'm gonna build a doored wall. Damn it, need rope and stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and chop some more stuff down because I got plenty of time. Might as well use the time for materials. That's another difference in this and 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die, you might be apprehensive, especially the first night of going out at nighttime, because the zombies are stronger, they're faster, they run, all that. Not the case here. The zombies are the same at night as they are during the day. So generally what I do, and you want to kind of split your day up to get things done. You want to spend part of your day gathering. You want to spend part of your day crafting stuff that you need, like making food, stuff like that. And you want a good portion of your day to be upgrading your base. At first, not so much, but as your hordes get harder and harder, you're going to be doing a lot of repairing. You're going to figure out, almost had my ass handed to me. I need to add about 5 more traps. So generally, I do a lot of just gathering, like right after the horde. Like I said, the horde only lasts for like a 1 or 2 game hours. After that, I just go in the woods and start cutting down trees and blasting rocks. And you can go looting. You do have a flashlight. But just for quality wise, especially me recording, I would rather you be able to see that. So that's something I'll do during the day. And this, I mean, I think you've learned in this video alone what chopping trees and rocks looks like. It's pretty damn boring. It's just a grind. But I think I've given you enough of an idea of, you know, trees are a give me, but like bushes, like you might think that's just part of the background, like a static device, but that's actually a bush. And I do want, like I said, all these trees down that I can up here, because I want to see where this horde comes from. Because that pathing will be important in setting up your traps, like especially if you put some ranged traps in here, you want to make sure they're facing the right direction, have a good line of sight. Tomorrow I'm definitely going to hit that gas station I'm right beside. The parking lot itself is a treasure chest of just all kinds of barrels and cars. You get a lot of good materials just in the parking lot. Now these rocks here you see, that's basically like a big slab of concrete with rebar in it. That's not harvestable. There's nothing there. So don't waste your time on those. One thing I like about this game is it is a very chill game. It's more of a mind game, cause you know in the beginning it's just kind of like chill, you're grinding. The zombies aren't that hard to kill. Doing a little exploring. But after you get a few days in and you start seeing the hordes get a little harder, you start seeing how they behave, how they come after you, and you're like, okay, this is what they're getting past, so how do I keep them from getting past that? And when you get high enough in the levels, it is very fun watching this ass ton of zombies come barreling into your base. And the whole idea at that point is for you to keep your base repaired and reloaded, because these traps have charges. That pendulum swing just doesn't swing for eternity. It has a certain number of charges, and then you need to, it says to reload it. It's a tree branch. It's not expensive to do. It's not like you're repairing it with a bunch of lumber and rocks and stuff. But you do have to babysit it, especially later in the game. I think this is, yep, that's just static. Sure, one of the traps have gone off. Yep. Another little bunny rabbit. Okay, let me show you how to do the upgrades real quick. It's easy enough. Reload this. All right. All right, so you come to, I think it's this table. All right, so this is where you craft stuff. You can make yourself a torch for walking around with. This is where you'll make, like, you can make a trebuchet and a ballista. That's some of your ranged traps. This is where you'll make that stuff, rifle bolts, things like that. Third icon, this is where you upgrade at. And first thing I'm going to upgrade is going to be my bow. And you'll see, the bow takes a bow, of course, a rabbit skin, rabbit bones, and your 5 pieces of iron. So I'm going to craft that. Now, when you do that, it takes it off of your tool belt and just upgrades it in your backpack. So make sure you put it back down there. And I've got one more rabbit skin, so I'm going to upgrade my knife. Where'd my knife go? There it is. So next is going to be, of course, my axe and my pickaxe, because that's what I'm mainly using. Let's go into this. Put everything in here we can. All right. I'm going to need a lot more boxes. Oh, the last station that you can build is your cooking station. Go ahead and build that. Where am I going to build it? We'll build it right over here. Actually, I think I'd rather have it over here. I quit fat fingering my keys here. I'm gonna hold off on the cooking table. I think I'm actually going to make this a true 4x4 because I do want more room for these boxes. I might actually demolish this box and move the stuff. Because I'm going to put a door here. Oh, that's one thing I was going to do, is build a wall there. Crap. Oh yeah, I need to make a rope. Then I needed 1 lumber, 5 nails, 2 planks. 1 lumber, 2 planks, and 5 nails. All right, so we are going to build us a door here. Then we're going to build us a little staircase on the back of it. No vines, really? Can I not chop these, really? There we go. I get vines. Guess I did. Okay. So we'll make our staircase on the back here. Now, this is going to kind of give you an idea of this. What's going on? Why can't I get in there? There we go. So open this, close it. Now, there's a staircase coming up in here. Now, if I leave that door open, if there are any zombies coming up through here, if that's the closest area, they'll try to come up here. But as long as that door is closed, the AI sees this as a blocked path. They see this. Keep in mind, they do not jump unless they have to, unless it's a jumper. There are certain zombies that when they see you, they want to jump on you, so they will ignore what I'm saying here, and they will just jump up on your foundation with you, and they can jump pretty damn high. But for the most part, the way the zombies look at it is, can I run straight to me, their food, and get to me? If I put a door right here and close it, they do not see a clear path to me. They will beat the shit out of everything over here to get to me because there's no clear path. So in their mind, they just want to destroy everything. So when you build your base, the idea is to leave a clear path to you. You just want to put an ass ton of things between you and them. All right, let's put Oh, actually, I've got fox bones and skin, so I can go ahead and upgrade my my bow and my knife to level 2. Gives me a rabbit. Like I said, you want to get these 2 little traps built as quick as possible. I've tried building 3 and 4 traps at a time. Oh, I don't have any seats. Okay. And generally, 2 is about as many as you need. Let's come over here. Let's go to upgrade. I want to upgrade my axe. And put my axe back on my bar. And then I need tape. And you make tape with rubber rings. And you make rubber again. Here's another thing. You get pieces of rubber, but then you have to spend the time to make rubber rings. Either take rubber rings out or just make the recipe take the pieces of rubber. I don't see why you need to take this extra step just to do this. Hear the music? Guess what? It's horde time. So we're going to go ahead and get 3 of these. And it takes a minute or 2 for them to actually show up. So we're going to upgrade my knife. We're going to upgrade my bow. And then we're going to upgrade my axe. Bam, those things are at level 2 now. And I got some inventory space here. How many arrows do I have? I got 30. We're wanting to keep an eye out and see where they come from. Like I said, my guess is they should come from straight down that direction. There's a wall there. I mean, they might come from there and have to go around the wall. I'm just looking to make sure they don't come from there. Up there. Over there would be okay because they're still approaching the front of my base. Yep, I see one right there. That's perfect. See, that means I can set up ballistas and trebuchets and simply fire straight that direction and take these guys out. Alright, and let's watch the trap do its thing. Boom. See, it took 3 hits. If it hit them from the back first, it'd have knocked them through there and I'd have been in trouble. Well, I would have had to have manually taken care of them. Now you can see as it swings, I can come up to it. You see it says count 26 of 30. That's telling me that this thing has a charge of 30 and it's already swung 4 times. And you see, to reload it, press the R button. It takes 1 tree branch to reload this. Now that reload does not matter if it's at 29 count or 1 count. That one tree branch takes it all the way back up to 30. So a tree branch isn't expensive at the beginning of the game, but there's no sense in reloading it before you need to. Now, if they actually do any damage to it, it will also say repair. Like I think one of these, nope, not yet. As they get damaged, you will need to repair your traps and your floors. Now you can see you can upgrade your floors and your walls as well. And that will become important because there are some zombies in this game that blow up and make fire. And if this is wood, it will set your base on fire. Now, as long as it's stone, it can't be set on fire. Now, there's also zombies that can blow up. Stone can become damaged from blowing up. So there's a third upgrade, which is iron. So you can upgrade to iron. I'm going to go ahead and reload it. It's down to 11. It's good enough. Now, some of my base builds on like my second day, I went ahead. Let me go grab this bag. Now, you see, I'm not setting off my zombie trap. Animals also will not set off your zombie trap. That's very good information to have because let's say a big bear gets after you or a pack of wolves. Don't think you can run into your base and your base is going to take care of them for you. It's not. The only thing that sets off these traps are zombies. So, yeah. Now, if you're standing in here when this trap goes off, it will hurt you in a bad way. So when you go to repair these things, you want to set it up to where you're not putting yourself in harm's way doing so. All right, won't be much longer. This is going to you have this for a few minutes, and then you'll have basically the actual horde itself. And this first night, it's only going to be about 8 zombies that come all at once. Right now, you see they're onesies, twosies. I've handled the first horde night without a base before. I just got down there with a wooden spear and just took care of them. Just do a lot of kiting. Now, when this horde gets up here, I'm pretty sure at least 1, maybe 2 zombies might slip through because of the timing of the swings. But not a big deal. Matter of fact, I'm gonna need a candy bar because my hunger is low, which means my health and stamina were really low. Where's this at? It's at 10. It's going to wait a second because I think I like to do a reload right as the big horde comes, so that should be pretty soon. I want to give you an idea of your flashlight. See how it washes out like a fog. Okay, there you go. See all the horde back there? So this will let Junior here get taken care of. Come on. All right, reload. And let's get ready for this, just in case. See, she got hit once by it, so she was very weak already. Now you hear the music. It's going to start fading out because the horde's over. I like that. Come up. It's got 23. I'm not going to worry about reloading it. That's it. That's the end of the horde. That's your first night. I've basically got I need to upgrade this one more, and do some research. But besides that, I mean, I have, this is what I start off with. I'm probably going to extend this, like I said, one more level. I thought I had 4 here. Go ahead and make this a true 4x4. Just so I'm not having a clue. Like, see, like when I'm clicking on this, if I go to click on this, it's possible I'm actually facing this when I'm wanting to face this. So I just want to keep things spread out. You can make this a lot smaller. It's just you have to move a lot more to make sure you're directly in front of your table that you're messing with. And I don't want to have to do that. I'm going to put a cooking table down. I'm going to need a ton of these boxes for all the stuff that I'm collecting. But yeah, that's that. All right. I hope you enjoyed the content. That was day 1 and basically your tutorial for getting yourself set to play this game the rest of the time. I would do this whether you're playing story mode, sandbox, just, you know, whatever you're planning on doing. This gives you a good firm basis of building, because see, now I've got all of this open floor space and all the way down through here to add more platforms, more traps, more everything. And I'm still close to my base here to oh, I got something else. I'm still close enough to my base to craft things that I need. I've got to go chop down some trees and get my traps reloaded. So that being said, if you enjoyed the content, consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave me a comment if you've been playing the game as well. Let me know what your thoughts are. And until next time, have a good one.